When the market gets wild, only one man rides it, the Trading Cowboy.
Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Car like an open road, get it up, let's go. I'm the Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, our rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the Trading Cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin.
What is up, outlaws? Trading Cowboy here. Let's go, Miguel. First one jumping in. Nice job, buddy. How's it going today, Miguel? You make any killer trades without us after that little stream me and Greg had? Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, our rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the Trading Cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin. Pretty crazy little setup right here, huh, my friends? Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, our rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the Trading Cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin. Crazy how it keeps tempting the bulls, but then they yank it right back down. I mean, I don't know why we don't come back down into these 820s, 800 area for sure. Seconds ever hit this land. Ride up,
Miguel? Attaboy.
Man, what are we doing right here, buddy? What's going on? Read this market for me, huh? Read this market.
Seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long into the highs, yeah, chase that sun, short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw! I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin. Boots on the floor, screen
Crazy. I mean, I'm not in anything right now, but what do we think's gonna happen?
I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring, bear flags, bull flags, a rope and I brand, this could be the best 8 seconds
I don't know
ever
what we're
hit
doing, guys.
this
I can't tell.
land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long into the highs, yeah, chase that sun, short it to the lows when the tide starts to set, this could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw! I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin.
Read that market, Miguel. What's it gonna do? We dump about 400 points, right? Maybe a retrace back to 25.2. Yeah, I thought we were going to get that a while ago, right? Man, it was looking real good. It hit that pivot point. See that real nice pivot point at 25.083? And then just kaboom. Insane. I really thought we were going to go take out these lows again. It could barcode too. Yeah, that chopped me up earlier after we got off stream, so that really got me good. Yeah, anything's possible for sure. We'd be a lot richer if we knew exactly, right? How's all the family? Everybody doing good? Your mom and everybody doing good? She's actually here with me listening, driving. Awesome. That's great. Well, hi, Mom.
Family great. How was your morning with Seeker Soon? Man, it was real good. We had a pretty good deal, so we made a little money. I had one of my little evals got locked out. I had a little lockout set on it, but I think I lost 700 on it before it locked me out. So, but the other one we got that we ran it up 700 bucks. Um, Ended up getting it passed right after. I needed 29 bucks when we ended the stream, so yeah, I got one of them passed.
I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing. NQ on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run. Long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts.
Yeah, see, man, it just really sets up like it's wanting to dump, and then we get a nice little pump, like it tries to get somebody in, and then a little bear flag maybe a little bear flag, and we go back to the 860s. I don't know. Oh, there's another little pump.
Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Car like an open road, giddy up, let's go. I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing. NQ on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run. Long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeah. I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin. Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Car like an open road, giddy up, let's go. I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing. NQ on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags,
I'm short. Good. Yeah, man. As soon as I cross that blue line,
8 seconds ever hit.
I'm not in anything, but I think that's the best idea ever.
Ride those candles, ride that run. Long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeah. I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin.
Nice, Miguel. Got that quick dump.
On the floor, screen lights glow. Car like an open road, giddy up, let's go. I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing. NQ
in the little wiki, isn't it? Kind of crazy. $9.12. My stop at 900. Nice. Wow, look how wiki that is. Man, that is insane. I mean, just destroying some accounts today. $15-minute closes in about 2 minutes. It's closing below my little trend line right there. Maybe we let it close below and see if we get a little retest or. Yeah, I should have waited. I mean, it was the right move. I mean, and you were in quick enough, man. That one wick. I mean, that wick gave you what, 12 point or 20 plus points if you're in at 9-12. But it was just so fast. this candle has about 20 seconds left on it. It's kind of closing below our trend line. It kind of has a nice little wick on the bottom, so if it'd push up a little more, it'd look a little stronger, but the 1 minute's kind of a little bear flag. I'm hoping maybe with this candle, this new candle opens and pushes down a hair, and then maybe we get a little reversal, but we'll see what happens. Rogelio Ramirez, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you in the tack room with us outlaws, me and Miguel. All right, Roger's your buddy. Hey, good deal. Awesome. Man, glad to have you here. So now we got 3 outlaws. I don't know if we can call Greg an outlaw, so I don't include him in our deal. So I don't know if he'd like that. Kind of retested that little temporary low right there. Bounced right back up 10 points. Let's see if we get a pop here. Or... we want it to be pretty fast if it's going to do it. But... that was nice and fast. I kind of like that. I mean, it kind of made a little lower low on the 1 minute there. Kind of showed that 84 is kind of our support. Let's see what this candle closes. See if we get this little pullback and push, or it looks like it's just going to try to just straight push. And stop. Yeah. I mean, we kind of have the 9 right there at 930. This is our trend line, so it's kind of rejecting it right now, right at that's the 920s. We got to really do something strong and big to get through all that for sure. That's why it's kind of just stalling out right there. It's already above it on the 1 minute, above the 9 and the 21.
Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Car like an open road, giddy up, let's go. I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing. And Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, our open eye brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long into the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin.
Kind of look back here this morning where that was our resistance every time. So we got to get through that. We just busted through it a while ago after we waited a little bit, then we busted through it. So now we got to get right back through it again if it's going to keep going up.
Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Car like an open road, giddy up, let's go. I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing. And Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, our open eye brand. This
We need Zero Don here to tell us what he's doing.
this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long into the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin.
Nvidia kind of bounced off nothing, but everybody's just trying to hold a higher low right here, right? So I mean, VIX just took a big pop. I think it's just to sit and be patient right now, guys, honestly. Kind of insane. 860 next, what you think? I mean, honestly, Miguel, I mean, I like it. Like I said, they're trying to, if the Bulls can keep this 890 area as the low, then it's going to tell everybody that we made a higher low and we could get a nice pop. But I mean, this right here is a little inversion to break this 930 area. But yeah, I mean, we've already had the huge dump, and I'd like to say it's over, but I don't know, my friend. We need just a little more time. I mean, the 9 and 21 starting to cross over now. See, kind of on the 1 minute on my trade of 8. If we're waiting for a higher time frame, I mean, we got to get way up here to the 2500s again. So, yeah, I'm just not sure. I mean, I don't think our 9 and 21 would cross over till we got back over 25s on the 5 minute. The 15, you know, definitely made a little double bottom on the 15, so I like that. 907 be our support. What's our buddy Roger think?
Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring, bear flags, bull flags, are open, I brand, this could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun, short it to the lows when the tide starts to set, this could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw, I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy, stars look wild, I just grin, one more trade, let the rodeo begin.
Really thought that was going to be a nice bull flag play out. That's why I had to stop watching for a second.
Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring, bear flags, bull flags, are open, I brand, this could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun, short it to the lows when the tide starts to set, this could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw, I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up.
See if the 9 and 21 kind of hold right here on the 1 minute. It's below the 9. It wicked through the 21, popped right back up. Just Chop City, fellas. I'm gonna have to take my hat off, huh? Sit back and relax a little bit.
I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring, bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand, this could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun, short it to the lows when the tide starts to set, this could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw, I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin. Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Jar like an up and roll, get it up, let's go.
Y'all see that wick right there? Wow.
I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring, bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand, this could be the best 8 seconds ever hit.
See if we get a push now after it wicked down like that.
Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun, short it to the lows when the tide starts to set, this could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw, I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that.
Try to get in around the 20s if it does give us a good push, but I want to see if it'll hold right here. If it'll hold around this 18, kind of like it's doing now. Okay, I like that. See if we retest the 20s again. See if we pop back up. We popped back up. See if we get that push. I'm in at 22, guys. Just a nice little trap, and it got me in, and then just pushed right back down. So we'll hang on just a little bit to see.
I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring, bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand, this could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land.
There we go. There we go. Look at that, guys. Whoa, look at that. Took 2 off, trailing this one. Finally got that squeeze, guys. Look at that. Still going, guys. Alright, stopped out right there for, sheesh, I don't know, 35 points, I think. One trade, guys. Made 1106 right there, guys. Woo! Man, finally got that squeeze, got that push. Just playing off that big old momentum wick right there 2 minutes ago. It's still ripping, guys. Maybe get up here to the 24,990s. Beautiful push, though. I was in at 22. Took most of them off at 54. So 32 points, and it's up another 20 points above that. crazy, right, H-Town trader? Holy cow. I kind of went in a little deep right there because we were just getting the small move, so I went in with 870 on the funded. That a boy, H-Town. Yeah, I went in with 3 contracts right there thinking we'd get, you know, maybe a little 5, maybe 10 point move. That wick sold me. Someone taught me. Man, you need to give that guy a raise, whoever taught you that. Did y'all see my heart rate drop up, raise up over 100 when that happened? H-Town trader, cheap labor. Maybe a little bull flag playing out here now. See what it does if it gets to this 25,000 again. Do we have somebody talking or anything? Not really, huh? Done for the day.
Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring, bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand, this could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun, short it to the lows when the tide starts to set, this could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw, I'm the Trading Cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy.
Let me try to get this mic a little closer. I'm kind of listening, but... Alright, I took a little short there at the top, just see if it plays out. I'm already in profit. Just took one out. Alright, out of that trade. Didn't know how big of a retrace would get. Thought we might go back down to 80s, but... Is that any better, volume-wise? Or did it get worse? Test 1, 2. If I get it too high, I feel like I can hear everything that goes on. So I feel like I can hear myself chew. Man, it sure looks like a nice little bull flag again. I don't want this to be a double or triple top right here. It failed twice. That's good there. Okay, good deal. I got the thing cranking, but I think I can hear myself chew. They drop and pull it right back up. I don't know. Who are they trying to trap right here? Besides me. Still in one short at the top. Took some off already, so I made a little bit in profit. My stop's at the high, about giving up about 4 points. We're up about 8 points right now. And we're kind of just looking for it to get back to the 90s. Oh, big push back up. All right, stopped out there. What a push. No wick on the bottom though, guys. Nice rip. A little bit of resistance right there. Take one off right there. Got one left. Okay, my runner's at 15 for 10 points. And runner hit. Still trying to push down a little bit. Really saw that resistance when you look back to the left. That 27 area. On the 5 it doesn't look that big, except we kind of had support there earlier at 10:20 this morning. There's the exact push down to the 90s, guys. I was wanting 2 trades ago. Just came a little late. Maybe we can get a push down in here to the 75s. Maybe hit a long again. Anybody think that? See that? Or was this the push up to go back way lower? I mean, we had a lower high there. We kind of draw right here. Even if we raise it up to this point. One hour might go to the 65. Yeah, I like the 65, right? Really, because I was thinking snatch it at the 75s with the 65 as my support, because that's where the 9 and 21's crossing over on the 5. You know me, I like to get in early, not late. Man, can y'all hear the train? Jeez. Sounds loud today. Kind of pushed down to the 21, yanked right back up. I like that the 9 and 21 kind of finally crossed over on the 5. What does everybody interpret out of that 1 hour candle? Kind of came up here and held this 25,000 maybe. See if it can stay above it on the close. $25,001. That one kind of pushed straight down. Let's see it push a little bit farther down, maybe. Maybe take it at the 25,000s if it pushes back above it. I wish that 1 hour wick would push down a little bit more, but shoot, got me in. All right, up 750 on this trade. I'm gonna take one off right there. Take another one off if it pops up to that. Hey, what's up, Miguel? Yeah, let's go finally. Thought this bull flag was gonna play out. Looks like it may not. I'm gonna go ahead and set 2 stops in profit. Got 2 left. All right, got one left. Took that one. Got TP hit at 12. Just gonna trail this one. Runners at the bottom at 25.00250. Make him right down a wicket right now, but yeah, we're definitely back in a range, Miguel. I just want to see it. If it could get back over this 25.25, it would kind of break that little small trend. I'm going to trail this one to the bottom of that candle. So now we're guaranteed 15 points. This one contract's up 25 almost. Now we're guaranteed 20 points. Let's go, guys. I'll show you that right there, Miguel. You can kind of see that's what I'm watching right here, is to see if we can pop over this 25.25, because that's kind of where our high is right there. Kind of our little small trend line. Guys, we're up over 30 points on this last contract. We're guaranteed 25. My runner's at 21.5 if it comes back down. Still getting it. Going to move it up to the 25s. Now we're guaranteed 30 points. All right, took it off right there, 30 points. Guys, this is the third account we've done, started today since we started this stream. $1,035 on the day right there. So now we just rotate out of it. Kind of had to take it off right there just to see if it didn't get above this trend line. If we get above it now, we got that 21 on the 15 kind of. I think our next target, if it's going to keep going up, our next target should be that pivot point at 84. What chart you usually trade in? So this is Trade-Evate. When I'm trading, I use a 1 minute because I like to watch the bull flags and bear flags on it. I mean, if you look back right here, we had this pop. We had right here, bear flag. There was our pop. Had that huge run. So that's what I use on a 1 minute once I enter the trade. If we're on, I usually run the 5 on my trading view. And then I always watch the 15-minute close. And you can clearly see here where we made this. I like the 15 for our double. There was kind of our double bottom on a 15. Here was our nice base. This one came back and tested that base and popped. So there, long term, there was your deal. You could have been in at 920. Could have wrote it up for 100 points. Still running right here. And then I always watch the 1 hour close, just mainly for my wicks, Miguel. So we had this wick down right here, and it was kind of right off the bat. So that's why I kind of focused longs to see if we could get a push through the 31s. That's why I took it off around the 31s, because I didn't know how it was going to react there. So and I'll usually go in with 2. You know, if I'm not sure, maybe 1, but usually at least 2 minis. Sometimes I'll do 3, and I'll pull 1 off, you know, at 5 points or 10 points, and vice versa. If I have 2, I'll pull 1 off at 10, and then let the other one kind of run. You know, if it breaks even, it breaks even. But, you know, if it runs like right here, we got 30 points. Nice push. Wow. Kind of looking back, I see a little trouble at the 50s. And this may just be temporary trouble. But I mean, really, the 65 and then pivot point at 85. There's the 21 on a 15. That was nice, yeah. Let's see how it reacts right here. Let's go, says Miguel. Look at that. Okay, there's our 68. Kind of took a little short at the top there, just one contract. I'm trailing it now, so not really a call out, but just right there at the 67, 68s like we talked about. So when it hit it, that next candle didn't close above it. I took it, so a little over 300 bucks, but I really was, the way it was pushing, I really thought it was going to come right to the 84s. So I entered at 67, 68. My stop was going to be 90. All right, there's our 15. So kind of what I'm looking at, guys. I'm just looking at to see what the very first reaction is, right? I mean, if I make this thing real big, we opened right here and we push straight up. So now I want to see if it stops right in this area here and pushes down, then I may see if it's going to reject, push back below the 21. But we have no wick. So oh, nice, Miguel. So Miguel took a long 24,980 entry, long 25,000. Nice, buddy. Beautiful. I see it right here on the map too, right? Right there at the 80. Boom. Good job, Miguel. Okay, I kind of tested our high again now. So now honestly, I'm kind of looking to see if this is a short. We didn't get our pivot point yet. We wicked over our last 15 minute. So now I'm just going to kind of be patient, see if we get that wick through the 25 or see if this is going to be straight rejection down. '70s acting as support now, kinda. So I want to see if we get below it. Miguel's in a long. Let's go long then. Let's go longs. Push in Q. Push in Q. I don't want to see it kind of fizzle out right here, but I really want to see push through that 85. So maybe you got 10, 15 points coming up, I hope. Kind of stalling out at the 80s, which we kind of expect, right? Always the 80s and 20s we want to be careful of. Come on. Be a little bull flag for Miguel. Come on. There's kind of our half retracement we always talk about on the 1 minute, Miguel. So if it pushes now, you're going to be nice. Driving Obsession. Hey, I see better action today than yesterday. Yeah, it was kind of touch and go for a little bit while ago, Driving Obsession. I was getting really discouraged down there at the bottom. It looked like we were going to have the exact same day for a while. Kind of just sitting back, driving a session, kind of seeing if we can get back up to this pivot point at 84. I mean, I kind of like to see VWAP up there at the 107s, huh? All right, come on, Miguel. There's your 85. There's your pivot point there. Let's see if it can push above it. Kind of see how strong it closes. Otherwise, it just kind of wicked through that last high at 82.25, 82.25. This would kind of make a double top all the way back here from my 10.26 this morning. Just a small pullback right here now, so we really need to see if this is going to be a double top. If we look way back here, this is where it really rejected hard last time. I mean, it rejected and we went all the way back down to our low at, or our 888. Not quite our low, but so I think we may need just a small little pullback to see if we can push through that. Or I mean, if you're in long, you've been in for a while, Maybe you can hold on to it. If not, I'd be just a tad worried. See how our 15-minute, we didn't have that wick at the bottom. Now it's going down there to make that wick. It bounced off the 21, but it gave it just a little bit of a wick, not a lot. Let's see if this will be our little inversion. We kind of broke this little low right here, this 58, kind of wicked through it. But we kept a higher low right here from the 47s. About 2.5 minutes left on the 15. There's the 5. Bounced off the 54 area again. Not too sure it doesn't need a wick down here below the 47. If it's a fast wick, then it may have some strength to go back up, but I really don't want to see this thing rechase over 100 points again. Okay, there's kind of that wick through. Wasn't real fast, so kind of caught me a little off guard. Just took 2 off the bottom there just to see. Oh, not done yet, guys. Another push right back down. I'll give it just a hair bit of room, but if we can't hold here, we'll be all the way back down to the 25s, 25.025. Okay, getting that little pump now. Oh, almost. Yeah, getting weak, isn't it? Trying to fight. Got one TP at 55s. It just took that one, so I got one left. I'm gonna set it at break even. It's in at 43. We're up about 14 points right now. And I don't know what we can get. If we can get over these EMAs, I'll just target this 65 area. That'd be 22 points right there, so. Got my runner set at 25,050, so guaranteed almost 7 points. Seeing if we can get 22. We need 65, chat. Can we get 65, chat? Somebody blow on it. Come on. Push it. There we go. All right. So last TP went out for 22 points. So yeah, okay, guys. So that's the fourth account we've worked on, guys, since we started the stream. You can go back and look. We got that one up to 1255. So we're just going to rotate out again. I really wanted to target those highs driving obsession, but I didn't know. I didn't want this little pretend VWAP right here to reject. I'm not sure what to call that VWAP right there, because that's the VWAP from Trading View or from Trade-of-8. So I don't know what to really call it. Because our real VWAP's at 106 on Trading View. But it's some sort of a line because it always rejects and finds support at it sometimes. But it's just the VWAP on here. If you Google that somebody made, it just says CE VWAP. Honestly, you can draw any line and it'll be support or resistance. Yeah, for real, right? It's usually when I click buy or sell and it puts a little blue line across there, my entry, that's usually the resistance. That's why I try to get in early, and then when it goes against me, I do another one and it moves that line down for me, so then it's right. I don't know if you saw me yesterday snooping around on your account driving session, but I watched some of your drifting videos. Those are pretty cool on there. Old times, yeah. I noticed it'd been a while since you'd put some on there. Yeah, the market was just terrible yesterday. Well, everybody knows, but it was just terrible. So I didn't realize you could click on somebody's badge and see their. You could go to their channel and watch the videos. So that's what I was doing yesterday while we were waiting on everything to do something.
Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring, bear flags, bull flags, our rope and I brand, this could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun, short it to the lows when the tide starts to set, this could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw, I'm the trading cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy, charts look wild, I just grin, one more trade, let the rodeo begin.
I'm not really disappointed in the 5-minute candle. It's fixing to close. I wish it would have pushed back up. It kind of pushed straight back down on when after it opened. I know these two candles here. This one has a wick up here. This one didn't have a wick. I don't think this one like really finally finished it, so kind of curious to see if this 55 will hold, or may just be kind of right back down, but it'd be nice to see it hold and get us a good inversion back up. Let me see if I can draw a line for that to stop at. Kind of what I'm thinking right there. Anybody still in any trades? Am I missing anything? Just watching. I don't trade in the PM session. You know, I kind of did that for the first time yesterday till kind of at the end there. I kind of YOLO'd in that NVIDIA kind of NQ on NVIDIA call out, but it's probably real smart. I like trading in the mornings for sure. If I wasn't on Greg's channel in the morning, I'd definitely be on mine. So, and I'd probably be done by, I'd probably, I'd probably stream till noon, probably then be done. So, look at NVIDIA just chop central, kind of trying to come down here and break through here, but I mean VIX finally came down. I mean, look at that. I don't even know if I can make it small enough we can see the whole day. This is a 5-minute on VIX. And it still has this gap right here. Yeah, one morning session on his and one on mine. Yeah, for sure. We've kind of talked about it. I don't know how everything will end in the long term, but we may end up merging some of it or something. But we got to get him past an eval for sure. We got to get that boy funded, and then if we can ever get him a funded account, we know he'll be hooked. Oh, nice push. I was going to play my little candle. We got this right here. This candle pushed down. I waited for it to pop a little. I tried to enter and it entered me at the top right here at 74. So I just got right back out of it because I didn't want to be in at the top, and then she just ripped. I mean, there's our push over, our pivot point. Be nice to get a close up here and then maybe a push to the 105s, maybe. That entry of that 1 minute candle would have been nice. Yeah, I know it, man. We had that push, and I mean, I entered, but it put me in at the top, and I was like, no, if that sucker comes back down. I mean, I was trying to, I mean, you could look at it. Where is it? Right here. I mean, look at it. I mean, I entered, I guess it got me a little better than I thought, but it put me in right here at the top. I bought 2 of them. Oh, yeah, see? My second one was right here. And so it put my average at this 74. And so when I got back up there, I sold one of them and then I sold the other one here. I mean, I think I got 18 bucks out of it, but right after that, it just rocketed. So I mean, I should have been in like 6 points, 7 points before. Well, 5 points before that. So in the morning, I probably would have let it ride, but man, in the afternoons like this, if I don't get the nice entry, I don't care if I lose 100 bucks. I'd rather just be out. Trying to have a little bit of patience and a little bit of respect for the market, because right now 5 points is a lot this afternoon. I mean, look at that pump up to 95. Now we're back down 25 points. I mean, maybe we can get a little break below our trend line right here, maybe now. Pumping up to the 9. There's our 15 minute. If we can hold below the 9 and then get back here below 70. May try a little short, but no wick at the top of this 5, so Zero Dawn, how we doing, Cowboy? Man, we're doing okay right now, so we're not hurt at all. Me and driving a session just been up here. Miguel's been in along. I think he's out of it now, but me and driving a session has been here chatting, watching the chart. So We did open some. I opened some Tradify accounts yesterday. I still had my account, so it's super easy to do. But I bought them yesterday. I traded them all ago on here, but yeah, we got two of them up to one at 1,000, one at 1,200, one at 1106, one at 12 something. Got another TPT passed. Waiting for you to get here, but I blew 2 TPT pros today, but just in that chop. But so I got another one. We finished one this morning. Well, I was $29 short on passing one of the TPT evals when we finished sink or swim this morning. So I got it passed super fast after the chat. And then we had 2 while ago that I ran up to a little over 1,000 a piece. So I mean, bummer, totally my fault, but long story, I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, thanks, Zero Dawn. It was just dumb. I mean, it was chopping. I knew not to be in. Um, I had two linked together. I traded one separate, and then I had another one. I had 2 others linked together, so I had 5. One of them had, I don't know, I think it had $400 in it. The other one was brand new, and with the chop, I went in. I thought, well, let's just do some minis or some micros. So I switched it over to micros, just thinking, you know, just get it traded a little bit, add a little bit of money to it. And the chart didn't come up, the lines came up, the chart didn't, so I clicked refresh. It refreshed. I liked the position, so I had 2 minis or 2 micros on there. I double clicked it so I'd have 4. And it went against me. It just wicked down real hard. I think it may have wicked up actually. And they were minis instead of micros. So then I tried to recover it, and the rest is history. Probably should have just locked them out. I mean, I had a couple evals I've been locking out if I lose too much, and that's helped. But not really a tilt session. But I traded it for about an hour, got it almost all the way back, and then blew them. So on the other side, I took a lucid payout yesterday, and I'll probably take a little TPT payout today of about $1,200. So that'll help. I just hate waiting the 5 days to get those TPTs back. Oh, no doubt, Zero Dawn. Yeah, 400 points straight down. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been classic. Well, see, and that's when I got some of my money on one of my TPTs. And one of my other fundeds, was on that short, but I didn't trade those on screen, so I was real quick in and out, and one mini per account. Yeah. Super smart. For 404 points, that's insane. Congratulations. That's a nice payday, huh? There's finally a little break of a little trend line right there. See if it holds or not. Made a nice wick at the top of that 5 minute. Now we're pushing down. We went back up and fixed that wick there, so anything could happen if you look at the 1 hour. Oh, nice drop though. It's my grandmother's 83rd birthday, shockingly, so I will make sure to do something nice for her. For some good karma, so the market maker gods do not try to plot against me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you better take care of grandma, that's for sure. My wife's two grandmas are kind of right down the street from us right now, and I've been taking them cookies a lot, so I go home and bake. They, especially the one, she's 96 and still gets around like she's, you know, like she's 60, but I go home, throw 4 or 5 cookies on, make them almost the size of a plate, and then I take them to her and she eats them. I make them as big as I can, and I say, now you just eat one, and she goes, oh, I'll just eat one a day. I think she weighs like 110 pounds. Man, look at that drop. It didn't even give a chance to retest. Just kind of straight down. Zero Dawn said, oh, I do spoil that woman. Well, you're a good man for that. That's for sure. Took a little heavy long in this on the bottom right here. This account was kind of hurt. Had it for just a few days, so. Take 2 off right there. How did Greg fare today? You know, I think he ended green, believe it or not. he's doing really good. I mean, he's starting to read the charts a little bit better. Um, we just got to get him to hold a little bit. He kind of does what I used to do on some of my fundeds is, you get in and the second you get in and it gets up above your entry, he sets a stop right there and then it just wicks down and hits him. So you just got to get him to keep, if we miss the entry, it's hard for me too, but it's hard for him not to just jump in. And when we miss the entry, we got to just stay out, right? Still riding this one. I got one contract left. It's up about 20 points. Just trailing it about 5 points behind. And from the 60s. Runners sitting at 80. Kind of slowing down right here. I watched that video from yesterday you posted and I just laughed and congratulated you at the same time and believing in the 420. Yeah, I know it, and that was the only reason. Excuse me. I said it and it was that account was already down a little bit and I was like, okay. I ended the stream. I was sitting here and I stopped recording and I was like, no, you know what? I started recording again my screen and I was like, all right, I have to put my final one at 420. And I said, you know, I said, please, please, Jesus, let this hit 420 so I can make this video for Zero Dawn. So, and it wasn't, I mean, I tried to slow it down. Like, I went from like 100% to like 25%, and you still couldn't see that wick like slowly. I mean, it was just like boom and back down. And I got out, I exited it, I went downstairs, and the guys didn't need me, so I came back up here. I started I made the video and posted it, and then when I was posting it, I looked over at Trading View, and it had that 1 minute like 100 point candle at 4:30 or whatever. So it went up to like that 494 or something. So I was gonna tag you in the main headline, and I didn't do it. I think I may have put it. Did I put it in the other one though? Where's it at here? How do I do that? Yeah, Zero Dawn. If you go back and look at that video and you look at my description, not the title, but the description, I tagged you in it. It took me a little bit to find you because I kept typing in zero with an O instead of with a zero. So it wouldn't let me find you, so. I was going to put 420 on there, but I didn't want anybody to think anything bad about 420, so. Yeah, and you know, it was dumb to play that too. I mean, I did it for fun more than anything, but I was going to do one or two, and I did it. That account was down like 500 bucks, and then it went down like, I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch the video, but it went down to another deal, and I was like, okay, it'll hold right here. I was down like 500. I bought, and it went up, and I was green for a little bit, and then it wicked down. And when it had that big wick down, my drawdown, I think I had 78 bucks left, and it popped up, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna see what happens. And if it wicked down, it would have stopped me right out, but made a great video. Kind of thinking, guys, I mean, this is the 15-minute, but look at all these wicks up here. I mean, are we going to get a push down into power hour, or? Miguel, the biggest, the largest. How was your trade earlier, Miguel? Did you get out at that 85 pivot point? We going to get this little bounce at 39? See, you're tagging me in the description of the video. Heck yeah. We may break to the bottom. Man, I wish I'd have got in earlier. That big candle, I mean, that gummit. I mean, I was trying to watch and be patient. I wish I'd have been in up here, though. Honestly, this candle here was when I wish I'd have been in. It bounced. And then this candle here, kind of when it came back up here and retested, so that 68, 70 area, but yeah. And I had the line drawn. I mean, I had what I wanted. I mean, it looks like it here. I mean, I don't know what our hourly's doing. Okay, so hourly had this up here, kind of double top on an hourly, huh? Rejected the 9. I don't want it to push back up really, but I don't want it just to keep going down. So upside down M pattern. Yeah. In the 1 minute. Yep. That's what I got right here. Just sitting watching. Charles seems very knowledgeable in the chat in the morning. Yeah, he does. He's pretty good. I think he's in the. I'll get this wrong, but I think he's in the UK. I think, and I may be totally wrong, but he he has a little chat AI deal that he's kind of created or trying to create, trying to finalize, and a lot of times he comes and tells us what it's saying, and it's usually right on. So pretty cool. I think that's Charles. I think I'm saying it right. Driving Obsession, he's in here. He was in here a while ago. He's really good. I love a lot of his input too. So and Miguel, he's been trading. He's probably coming up on 2 months now. He's been with us kind of from the beginning. He passed a couple evals a couple weeks ago, so he's been doing pretty good, especially for just. So yeah. This is tempting me right here. Was that 21 a good entry for a short? I need to just stay out, but I can't help myself. I got 4 accounts that I've rotated through that are perfect. My other fundeds I did pretty decent on today. But I got this one account that's $83 down. Oh. Dancing on the trend line for the short. That's what I like to hear. One, 5, and 15. Big shout out to my buddy H-Town Trader. He was in here earlier. I just got a text from him. And he's just got an Apex payout today approved. So good job, buddy. Got in at 50. Wow, you animal. Well, I asked you if that's where we should get in at, right there at the 21. Oh. Just got to do it, huh? I'm just going to do it next time. Look, I mean, I only need, well, I mean, I want more than that, but literally lost 83 bucks on that one earlier. Oh, didn't hear me. Yeah, as soon as it wicked up to the 21, I was like, is this telling me to get in? Keeping it tight. Yeah. I thought again when it kind of broke this other trend line that I drew kind of on these lower lows, but after it popped up, but
Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing. NQ on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run. Long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the trading cowboy. Giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Stars look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin. Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Jar like an up and roll, giddy up, let's go. I'm the trading cowboy, stocks are my thing. NQ on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run. Long it to the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the trading cowboy. Giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Stars look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin.
got about 3 minutes left on the 15, 2.5 minutes. Kind of had that bounce, came back up here. If we could get that push back up over 52, but really thought it'd come back down here to the 15s maybe. Robin Hood raids are almost upon us, yeah. Yeah, kind of curious to see. I know a lot of them been probably shorting it all day, right? So A little push down. Let's see if we pop back up into the 40s again, or see if we keep pushing. Not a lot of pressure, huh? Nice little push up about, oh, 20, 25 points almost. Kind of 25 at the top there. Got in at the bottom of the 30s after that little doji candle, little miniature hammer. Probably just going to kind of trail it a little bit. Trail's at 45. I'm going to move the trail to 50. If this wasn't such a big green candle, I may try to sit in it a little bit longer, but runner hit. Hey, but we got that one out of the green at least, or out of the red at least. 278 now. Just kind of played that smaller time frame, triple bottom. Nice little W pattern. If I'd have trolled at 10 points a pond, I'd probably still be in that sucker, but got out at 52, so. Oh no, thank you, Margaret, for stopping me out. I appreciate it. Dang it. I just kind of looked back and thought, okay, we already had two 5 minute, actually four now, but that was at the 25.025. So, and then like I talked about, maybe all the Robin Hooders have been shorting it all day. So when I looked at the 1 minute and I saw just these three bottoms, I just set it there. Probably not the best situation, but I got in at 30, I think, and I thought my stop would be 90, so 40-point stop, but not the best, but risk 800 to make 400, 300, 360, I guess. Doesn't sound good when you say it out loud. I was looking for 25,000, then reversal. Yeah, and I really thought we'd have a good hard bounce there. That's why I wanted to have my stop around 90, thinking that 25 would hold if I was wrong. But thought this was going to be a little bull flag maybe, but pushed way too far down, didn't it? Andy Garcia, what EMAs are you using? So right here, this is pretty simple. This is just the 9 and the 21. On Trading over here, I have the same thing, 9, 21. This is the little VWAP that Trading has. Some guy put in right there. I'm going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and take one off right there, guys. I'm going to set the other one to break even. On TradingView, Andy, we've got our VWAP. So I've got my 921 in VWAP. And then this orange line right here is just the standard, the traditional pivot points. And then of course I've got the 15-minute opening box. It's way above us. So that was our opening 15 minutes. This orange one right here is our 200 EMA. So we just play bull flags, bear flags, and then we watch our 9 and 21 crossover. Me and Zero Dawn that's in here, real big on trend lines and how they break. Right here, I was just playing this little bull flag. It bounced right here, went long. Sold one at the top up here, went in with 2 contracts. Up about 10 points on this last one. Got my stop set at about 5 points, 4 points. Just looking to see if we can get back into the 80s. If it doesn't stop me out before then. I didn't start using the 9 EMA until some of the guys. I always use just the 21 when I'm trading, but some guys were telling me that when I wick through the 21, that's usually when I would do my entries. And they said, well, TC, whenever you're going for that, whenever you're looking at that wick is touching the 9 EMA. So I added it on about 2 weeks ago, just been kind of watching it. But if you can look, it clearly, bounced off of it right there. Probably get wicked out right here, but there's the wick out. So yeah, that's what we do, Andy. So thanks for asking. What EMAs do you have on your chart right now? Just can't get that push, can we? Yeah, Andy, anytime, man. Hey, thanks for popping in here. If you ever need any help or want me to show you exactly how we have them set or how we did it, just let me know. I mean, I don't have anything different, just exactly the way the chart does it, but we'll help any way we can. We got a lot of guys in here that has a lot more knowledge than me too, so you just let me know, buddy. MOC time, Zero Dawn says. Yeah, what are we doing? Nothing, right? Just stay out. Tricky. May make a good video though, huh? All for the content. At some points, we just got to get a payout, though, right? Come on. Okay, so Andy uses the 50 and the 100 EMA. Okay. I think Zero Dawn uses the 52, don't you? Long, maybe? Okay. It was right for a second, Zero Dawn. Maybe VWAP? That'd be okay. If it holds here at 45, otherwise I'll get out. Keeping it tight, yeah. I don't even know tight. I want to keep it tight, but I don't even have a stop set, so. Blow on the candle. Man, I tell you what, I mean, I went ahead and got out of a couple of them, but got my other one in profit, so I'm just going to kind of target these highs. Fixing to get this next crazy wick right here, so we'll see what happens. There we go. I'm just going to start trailing it a little bit. Guaranteed 12 points. It's up almost 25 again. Oof. That was a crazy wick. Our 55 candle. Looks like we ran out of juice. Come on, baby. What time do you go live in the morning? So yeah, Andy, if you'll look up, so first thing in the morning before open, me and Greg Tarshish are on. About 8:20 in the morning. Just look up Sink or Swim. or you can Google the Trading Cowboy too. But I'm on his channel in the morning. And then after we end his stream, I go over to mine. It's usually around 11:30 my time. So, I mean, not going to tell you what to do, but if you'll like and subscribe, hit me with a thumbs up, and hit those notifications, you'll get a little notification when we go on. So, but yeah, look up Sink or Swim, and you'll see Greg Tarshish. He's the famous Greg that was on Patrick Whelan's trading show about 6 months ago. So me and him go on and have a lot of fun. So he's new into the game, has a lot to talk about. So and I can kind of steer you towards some of the guys that's taught us a lot and are good traders that you can listen to in the chat, and they can really help you out. Are we going to get those 77s? Do I need to move it up? Let me move it to the 80s. Or is that it? I'm going to put my stop at the bottom of that wick, so I'm guaranteed 12 points again. Oh no, that's 19 points. There's 20 points. There's 22 points. We're up 540, guys. $80 is what I'm looking for. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't need much more. This is an account that was 80 bucks in the hole a while ago, and now it's up 12, so moving it to the 70s. Come on, go hit 80. 43 to 73. That's 40 points if it hits it right there. Have faith. Oh, wicked me out. Now it'll come get your 80. So I think I got 42 points on that one right there, guys. 12.18 on that one now. We'll show some receipts in a minute, though. Stick around, Andy. We'll show you the receipts of what we did since we started the live. I promise the 80 will hit, though, because if Zero Dawn... Yeah, look at that. See? If Zero Dawn says 80 hits, you got to believe him. Got that pivot point at 84. I don't know why it didn't go touch it. Oh, yeah, it touched it right there. Beautiful. Beautiful Zero Dawn. Now I think we're looking for the pivot point. 101. Let's see if the 101 hits. Let's see if 101 hits, chat. 101's right there. Yeah, see, Zero Dawn says the VWAP. The VWAP, baby. Beautiful call out just on MOC candle, guys. Zero Dawn hit it once again. Got it at 87. That a baby. So yeah, Andy, if you're still here, I'll kind of show you. what we got here. Got in at 51. Sweet. 25051. Yeah, that a baby. I think I was in a little earlier than that in the 40s. Alright guys, we'll have to switch back and forth. Beginning of the stream right here. One of my first TPT evals, 1035. Here's another one right here. We passed it, 742. We did this one this morning, live on Greg's show, so that doesn't count for this one. Here's this one right here. This was the second one we started on the stream, 1255. These are all separate. You got me beat on the entry. As soon as I said long in the chat is when I entered. Here's those new Tradefies guys. We just started the Tradefies today. I bought them yesterday after close. Made 1106 on this one. Got this one, 1022.40. The last one right here, huge run at the end on MOC, 1218 guys. So there's the receipts. I kind of think Zero Dawn that we, I kind of think I averaged down on that one. Oh no, I didn't average down on it. I just caught it. You kind of got me in at the end because you said MOC. So I had two. I bought them right here. 42. Sold two up here. Was it two? One, two there. And then one there. Oh, that was the last one. So maybe I just had three. I bought here, sold two, so I had one. I bought two more down here when you said enter. So I had one that was already pretty good down. Well, I was 55, so when I bought it 42s, that was my average when I sold those two. So my last one was at 42.50. And yeah, I wrote it up for 40 points. And hey, Zero Dawn, you don't have to tell me to go long. All you have to do is say, that looks like a long, and I'm in, okay? Andy, I don't know if you're still here, but this is Greg's page right here. Greg Tarshish, Sink or Swim. We're on there live in the mornings. But you can clearly see it says the Trading Cowboy and all his captions if I'm on there with him. But look at this right here. This one right here, we got 300-point trades back to back one morning. I think we got a 100-point trade this morning. So yeah. Zero Dawn, it's hard for me to take the longs. That's why we make such a good team, Zero Dawn. You're teaching me to take the shorts. All right, guys, let's get out of here for today, huh? Let's go get a little work done, maybe. Do a little exercise. Hit the weights a little bit. Try to work off some of this. I've been sitting around all day, so. Again, guys, thanks for everybody coming. I mean, this couldn't be possible without y'all. Thanks for hitting that like button, that thumbs up button. We're growing at leaps and bounds compared to what a lot of people said we should be, so. I mean, think about it, guys. We started this channel a little over a month ago. 0 followers. So, not even good on YouTube. Never been on YouTube, but here we are. Taking these trades live in front of you guys. Talking through what we're doing. Listening to the chat. Learning from everybody. So, it's a great opportunity. You know, this morning, you know, Isaiah 41 said, I choose trust over terror today. So, and then just one of the quotes I read this morning was the old famous coach John Wooden. He says, when opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. So prepare now, guys. So that's why we like to talk about these trades out loud, because we want to be prepared for when it happens. So. All you guys, keep your heads up, keep the faith. God bless you all. Remember, the Trading Cowboy loves you no matter what you do. There's nothing you can do about it, right? We'll see y'all tomorrow, bright and early, guys. Thanks, Zero Dawn. Trading Cowboy out. Giddy up, guys.
When the market gets wild, only one man rides it, the Trading Cowboy.
Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Chart like an open road, get it up, let's go. I'm the Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, our rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long into the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the Trading Cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin.
When the market gets wild, only one man rides it, the Trading Cowboy.